Good morning, everyone. For today's video, we will going to talk about the different types of patterns. Me and my groupmates will show and explain to you the examples of patterns in our surrounding. But before that, what is pattern in mathematics in the modern world? In MTMW, patterns are classified into different types based on their structure and application. The main types of patterns such as fractal, rotational symmetry, tessellation, spots and stripes, spiral, and symmetrical.
Rotational symmetry, it is looks after being rotated around central point by a certain angle. So for example, strainer. Strainer is one of the example of rotational symmetry. Imagine spinning the strainer around its center point. The pattern repeats several times during a full 360-degree rotation. So it's not perfectly precise due to slight imperfection in manufacturing, but the overall design is clearly based on rotational symmetry. The central circle and the radiating lines, holes, all contribute to this symmetrical pattern.
Hello, good day each and everyone, and my name is Rodel B. Galgano, and my topic is all about fractal. Fractal is a mathematical shape that infinitely complex and repeated itself at different scales. Fractals are found in nature and can be used in art, engineering, and more. The patterns of the randomness in fractals may be seen everywhere, from seashells to spiral galaxy, to the structure of human lungs, branching fractals including trees, ferns, neurons in our brains, the blood veins in our lungs, lightning bolts, river branches, as well as the shoreline and the rock formation. These are some example in fractals in nature. Trees. The Y-shaped branches of a tree repeated at a different scale from the small branches into the entire tree. Lightning. Each lightning bolt branches out as moved towards the ground. Snowflakes. Each snowflake has a unique fractal pattern that repeats as you zoom in. This is why I choose the mangrove, because the mangrove is also had a shape of fractal shape as we see in the roots, from bigger roots, from the smaller roots. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, I am Nikolai John James and I will introduce you the spiral. Spiral, a curve that winds around a central point, either expanding outward or contracting inward. Spiral are common in nature and design. This is the example of a spiral. A spiral is a curve that starts from a central point and moves outward, getting further from the center as it goes. The mosquito coil is designed in the shape so it can burn slowly and evenly, releasing insecticide over time.
I will discuss to you about symmetrical. A symmetrical is a shape or a pattern. It's considered symmetrical when it can be divided into two or more identical halves that are mirror image of each other. This division can occur through several forms of symmetry: primary reflectional symmetry and rotational symmetry. Reflectional symmetry. Reflectional symmetry. This occurs when a shape can be divided into two identical halves along a line known as the line of symmetry or a mirror line. When fold along this line, both halves match perfectly. While the rotational symmetry, this occurs when a shape can be rotated around the center point and still look the same at center angle of rotation. This is an example of reflectional symmetry. This butterfly has one line of symmetry that runs vertical down the center. If you were to fold along this line, both halves would align perfectly. This is an example of rotational symmetry. A circle. A circle exhibits rotational symmetry because when you rotate around its corner by any angle, it always appears identical to its original position. Symmetry is a fundamental concept of geometry that highlights the beauty and balance in various shape and pattern found in nature and design.
A tessellation pattern is a repeating geometric pattern that covers a surface without gaps or overlaps. Tessellation are also known as stellings. So, tessellation shapes are rotated, translated, or reflected to create tessellation. And the shape must fit together without overlapping or leaving gaps. And every vertex corner point of the tessellation must look the same.
And these are the examples of tessellation.
Good day, I am Maria Mizowi. Today I will discuss about spot and stripes. Spot and stripes pattern commonly found in nature such as animal fur, fish tails, or plant leaves. These patterns serve different purposes like camouflage or signaling.
Strainer, used in sieves for filtering food, water, and air. Tiles, used in floor and wall designs for homes and buildings. Butterfly, used in fashion and design for aesthetics. Bygone coil, used for insecticide around to kill or kill mosquito.